Hello, everyone. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. The time is now. Good morning from Uganda. This is psychologist Janet, and I'm your MC. And Nima, my colleague, is moderating. So you are most welcome to the World Diabetes Day and the International Day of Care and Support. You're welcome. Feel at home. Thank you for choosing to learn more about your health. And we are so delighted to have our speakers to information is power. When you know information, you are powerful. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank the organizers. Personally, my mother has diabetes and so we are going to learn. Today you might not be having anyone, but you never know. So thank you for choosing. So you are most welcome. Like I've said, psychologist Janet, Perfect Therapy Center. And I'm so glad to take you through, to be your MC today, together with Nima. I hope he's online. He's going to moderate, and we are going to take you through together with our presenters. We have so many of them, and I hope you're going to enjoy them. We have so many professionals. We have doctors, we have professors on call. So I am so sure that you're going to learn a lot for choosing to get more information. I hope he has already, we are going to stream from the channel ready to for live streaming. Yes. Thank you so much. Welcome everyone that is on this call. I want to welcome everyone that is on this call. Thank you for choosing.
Yeah, Janet, I think it's time. It's already
You're welcome,
time
Dr.
and we should
Puji.
start.
You're welcome, Dr. Robin. These are among our presenters and our... All right. Nima, are you on call? Nima, are you on call, please? All right, so let's not waste any time. Allow me to call our keynote speaker, who is Professor and Dr. Puji. Please, you're welcome. Introduce yourself to the members. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and may I ask all our, host side, all the people to switch on the camera to make the session more lively. So if everybody of you can, switch on your camera and let me start. Okay, Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, and warm greetings to everyone joining us from across Asia and Africa. I am Professor Pooja Saxena, and it is my honor to represent Infinity 8 Academy for HSC Socialpreneurs powered by Roxburgh. At this important Asia Africa webinar marking World Diabetes Day and the International Day of Care and Support 2025. First, I extend My heartfelt appreciation to Caregiver Solutions Indonesia, our co-panelist, and every participant who has taken time today to be part of this collective mission to strengthen diabetes prevention, management, awareness, and above all, compassionate care. Why this gathering matters? Diabetes is no longer just a medical issue, it is a family issue, a community issue, and ultimately a developmental issue. Across Asia and Africa, millions of individuals face barriers to diagnosis, regular monitoring, consistent treatment, and emotional support. Caregivers, often women and family members, carry a heavy burden, but invisible burden. Today, as we stand united across two continents, we are not only sharing knowledge, we are building a global circle of care in the vision of Infinity Aid. At Infinity Aid Academy, we work at the intersection of health, safety, and entrepreneurship, where we empower socialpreneurs, ordinary people doing extraordinary community work. Our mission is to create leaders who are capable of transforming health outcomes through practical skills, compassion, and community driven innovation. For us, diabetes care is not just about medical protocols, it is about empowering caregivers, strengthening family support, and building awareness in neighborhoods and workplaces, and creating solutions that are sustainable, affordable, and culturally aligned. Care, compassion, and community. There is a missing link. We often speak of prevention, monitoring, treatment, and reversal. But today I want to highlight another equally important pillar connection. A person living with diabetes needs continuous support from healthcare providers, yes, but also from family, employers, schools, and the larger community. A caregiver needs training, emotional support, and recognition. A community needs knowledge that is reliable and accessible. When these elements come together, we create a culture where wellness is not an individual burden but a shared social responsibility. Asia Africa collaboration, a new era. Asia and Africa share similar challenges: rapidly growing urban populations, lifestyle transitions, limited access to specialized care, and strong community networks that can be powerful agents of change. The collaboration is not just symbolic, it is practical. By learning each other's experiences, we can accelerate progress, democratize diabetes knowledge, and ensure that no family feels alone. A call to action. As we leave today's webinar, I invite each of you to embrace three commitments. Be a voice, spread awareness in one school, one office, one neighborhood. Be a support, offer empathy to someone living with diabetes or caring for one. Be a leader. Take charge of your health, your family's well being, and your community's education. At Infinity Eight Academy, we are committed to supporting you with courses, mentorship, community led initiatives that build practical skills for real world health and well being challenges. Closing, let us remember diabetes care is not only a medical intervention, it is a human connection. And when we combine science with compassion and knowledge with community, we strengthen not just individuals but entire nations. Thank you once again to the organizers and everyone joining us together. Let us work toward a future where diabetes care, well being, and support truly reach all. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you so much. The information was so great to us, and I'm proud to say that I'm a student of Infinity 8 Academy, and I'm glad that I'm learning a lot from that academy. So if you would wish to be part, please, you can get the information. Thank you so much. I believe that my moderator is on right now, but at this time, I think we shall give the reflections and questions later. So please keep your questions aside. You will bring them later. So I want to invite Dr. Loben at this time. Please, you're most welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our MC Nancy Janet, and I'm so happy that our leader here, Madam Puja, has presented very well with three call to actions. And I would like to present a 12-minute presentation about diabetes. I would like to have our, yes, thank you so much. We will, I will present it in a talk of how we will be able to have victory over diabetes if we can solve the core problems of it. Yes. Okay. Please, are you able to present, Michelle? If not, I can also share from my side. I'll try to see.
Hello.
Yes, please.
From where I got a call. Where are you calling from? Ah, Deep Falls. Yes, yes.
No, doctor, you can please mute. Yeah, thank you.
Is the video playing?
Yes, the video is playing. Victory over diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is one of the most pressing non-communicable disease challenges of our time. It silently progresses through stages of decline, often unnoticed, until damage is advanced. Yet victory is possible. We follow Maria's reality case study to understand the natural cause of disease and move through our four structured steps that provide an effective solution. Step 1, reality case study, seeing the stages of decline clearly. Step 2, core problem identification and diagnosis, uncovering the root causes across external and internal landscapes. Step 3, solutions to core problems, applying the four correct sciences of lifestyle, naturopathic, functional, and allopathic medicine. Step 4, practical application recommendations, empowering family caregivers and healthcare professionals to act every day. Together, these four steps form a pathway of victory over type 2 diabetes, a model not only for Maria, but for millions facing this NCD worldwide. Step 1. Reality case study of Maria's journey. In the normal stage, Maria is healthy, balanced, and resilient. Then she goes into a challenge state where risk factors emerge in her diet, stress, and inactivity. The preclinical stage happens as silent biological changes begin, but the body still compensates. Then early clinical stage where Maria has mild symptoms and then diagnosis is made possible. In the late clinical stage of Maria, her symptoms intensify, she goes into disability and dysfunction. In the end stage, she has a severe deterioration, palliative care is needed. And finally, she ends in biological system shutdown, and her story becomes a teaching legacy. Step 2, core problem identification and diagnosis. We shall go into the total landscape of external factors composed of lifestyle, social determinants, environment, and cultural spiritual context. The internal landscape is composed of biological systems, psychological state, spiritual dimension, and interconnectedness. We will go down into the core problem identification, which is to distinguish root causes from secondary effects to map triggers against vulnerabilities. And finally, we will have diagnosis as integration of combined clinical tests, narrative listening, spiritual discernment into a holistic picture. Imagine diabetes as a tree. Every tree has roots, a trunk, and fruits. To understand diabetes, we must look beneath the surface at the roots that nourish it, the trunk that carries its influence, and the fruits that appear in the body. The roots are behavioral root causes. At the base of the tree, habits like smoking and alcohol. These roots silently feed the tree, growing its destruction energy that sustains diabetes. The trunk are pathways of progression, which are mechanisms that connect behavior to disease. They are insulin resistant, chronic inflammation, hormonal imbalance, dysregulated metabolism. Just as the trunk channels nutrients upward, these pathways carry the effects of behavior into the body.
Amazon.
The fruits are body system and organ root causes. The fruits are what we see and feel, the clinical outcomes, cardiovascular disease of heart and blood vessels, kidney damage or nephropathy, eye disease or retinopathy, nerve damage or neuropathy, liver dysfunction or fatty liver. These fruits are bitter, showing the visible consequences of the hidden roots. Insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is the body's response to repeated lifestyle stress. Behavioral choices of poor diet, inactivity, stress, and irregular habits disrupt multiple organs. The GI tract, unhealthy diet alters microbiome and gut lining, fueling inflammation. In the pancreas, beta cells overwork, then weaken, reducing insulin in vessels. High glucose damages endothelium, limiting insulin delivery. In muscle, inactivity, low glucose uptake, weakening metabolic flexibility. In the liver, fat buildup drives excessive glucose. Vessel, muscle, and liver to harmony. Insulin resistance is the core diabetic problem. Insulin resistance is a lock and key problem. Insulin is the key. The receptor on the cell surface is the lock. When the lock is faulty, glucose cannot enter the cell. Blood sugar rises, and the liver compensates by storing excess glucose as glycogen or fat. But this is only a temporary fix. The real issue in diabetes is not the high blood sugar only. The real cause or the real problem is the broken communication between insulin and its receptor. The solution is not just lowering blood sugar, but restoring receptor sensitivity through lifestyle change. That is, healthy diet, regular activity, stress management, and sleep balance. Repair the lock, and the key works again. Glucose enters, energy flows, and balance is restored. The true solution in diabetes is repairing the lock by restoring the receptor sensitivity through healthy diet, exercise, stress control, and good sleep, so glucose flows into cells again and balance is restored. Step 3, solutions to core problems of the 4 correct sciences. We will incorporate 4 correct sciences. First, lifestyle medicine with modalities of nutrition, exercise, rest, relationships, avoidance of harmful substances. Secondly is the naturopathic medicine, therapies, hydrotherapy, detox, and mind-body practices. The third is functional medicine, composed of systems biology, personalized testing, and root cause interventions. The fourth is the allopathic conventional Western medicine, comprising pharmaceuticals, surgery, emergency care, and standardized guidelines. These 4 are integrated, whereas the first 2, lifestyle and naturopathic, are the core for foundation of preventive and resilience building. The functional medicine is studying the root causes analysis and personalization. The Western style allopathic acute standardized life-saving interventions are standard. Together, the 4 correct sciences form a comprehensive, adaptable, sustainable care. An important thing to consider is the nutritional guidance for glycemic index GI and glycemic load or GL. Nutrition is not just about calories, it's about how foods affect blood sugar. 2 key tools help us measure this: the glycemic index or GI and the glycemic load or GL. Together, they guide us in choosing foods that stabilize energy, prevent spikes, and protect against type 2 diabetes. GI tells us how fast sugar rises. GL tells us the real impact of a portion. Together, they form the nutritional compass for diabetes prevention and control. The ultra short rule is simple: low GI, low GL, daily GL under 100, and balance every meal. Step 4, practical application recommendations. For caregivers, we encourage balanced meals, movement, and rest. Observe changes in mood, appetite, and sleep. Communicate with providers. Ask questions early. Provide emotional and spiritual support. Learn basic caregiving skills. Connect with community caregiver groups. For our beloved healthcare professionals, apply holistic assessment of external and internal landscapes. Collaborative planning with caregivers. Provide clear instructions and training. Integrate the 4 sciences appropriately. Monitor progress with follow-ups and labs. Practice compassionate, dignified care. For both, we do shared responsibility. For caregivers, doing daily observation and support. For professionals, doing diagnosis, treatment, and guidance together. We form the circle of care that surrounds the patient with strength and hope. Thank you. That's it for me. Yes.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you. Yeah, as a counseling psychologist, I saw one of the way to manage is managing stress. And I saw how stress, if you don't manage
Mhm.
stress when you have
Mhm.
diabetes, it's going to be high. So, and I've
Mhm.
also seen how we need to connect with families, with friends. All those are really help so much in managing diabetes. And I'm learning a lot. I'm really learning, and I hope everyone is learning. Thank you so much, Doctor. My moderator is on right now. Please, Nema, thank you for joining in. Help us welcome the next facilitator. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Janet, for welcoming me. I'm very sorry that I joined in late. I was being disturbed by a network, and I'm very glad for joining in. Yeah, I'm very thankful for Dr. Raubeni's presentation. Actually, it answers many questions that have been being asked by the people who wanted to join this webinar. So it's a very great elaboration. So at the moment, we are going to welcome the presentation from Mr. Kiri on readiness for the families. Thank you.
Mr. Kili, please unmute. We can't hear you.
Hello, Mr. Kiri. I don't know whether I was somehow audible enough. So this is your time to present. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I hope you can hear my voice.
I'm here.
Okay, great. Thank you for the opportunity. Recently, I'm at home. And I'm taking care of my parents. That's why if you see, I'm in a room. So let me present my presentation. Can you see my presentation?
Yes, we can see. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, I want to start with this video for all of us. It's a newly recently published. Let's see. I hope you can listen this well.
About why India is known as the diabetes capital of the world.
Yes. So as you mentioned earlier, the prevalence of diabetes has gone up a lot in India. So currently the statistics show that it's almost 10 to 12% of the adult population in Indian cities have diabetes. The number one reason for this is change in our lifestyle. There's a lot of, consumption of oily food, maida, refined flour, sugar, jaggery, honey. So if there's any function, now be it, Holi recently or any birthday, go back and think, what did you eat? It would be something out of maida or something sweet. Similarly, what's happened is we are not paying enough of attention to exercise. Sadly, most of us are so focused in our work or studies. What happens is we just neglect our exercise. So at least we need to focus half an hour per day for our exercise. The next thing is lack of sleep. We are so engrossed in our work or studies, we don't focus enough on our sleep. At least 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep is needed. And if we think back, hardly one of us gets so much of sleep.
Okay.
So these are the 3 main reasons.
Okay, so you've alluded to mainly lifestyle factors being the key reason for us being the diabetic capital of the world. Is there any genetic component to this as well?
Yes, so the second important reason is genetic. So our genes especially are prone to one thing. We are called as the thin fat Indian phenotype. That means all the weight and the height may be normal, we have a large belly size. So this visceral fat or the fat in this belly region makes the insulin weak. And if insulin is weak, the pancreas get exhausted making more and more insulin. And one day it stops working. That is when the sugars go up. So what we need is, we need to reduce this belly fat.
What do you see in your clinic mostly with patients who are walking in with diabetes?
So I see a combination of both these factors, both genetic, especially people who have their parents who have diabetes, a lot of them are coming with diabetes. And second is, many of them have this issue of food. They usually have lot of carbs, lot of maida, lot of sugar or jaggery in their meals. And second is, none of them have time or the inclination for exercise. So we spend a lot of time actually counseling them that medicines later, let's talk about your life. How is your food? How is your exercise? How is your sleep? And then the last maybe quarter or last 10% of the time we devote on medicines.
So thank you for your patience. In this webinar, we have speech, we have presentations, and we have solutions. And here I'm presenting from the caregiver's perspective and life experience. So I'm a Kyriakos Ersantukides Erlan from Indonesia. I'm together with Dr. Ruben, co-founding the Caregiving Solutions Indonesia. And we hope there will be solutions for everyone around the world. And today, I want to challenge everyone for a call for action to be ready for diabetes care at home and at work. We know together that 80% of diabetes care happening at home, not at hospital. But families often feel unprepared or even overwhelmed. The daily stress, ingrained routines, lifestyle choices at home while taking care of the patients or loved ones with diabetes get worsened sometimes, and many times. Caregivers frequently feel isolated, overwhelmed, burdened, unsupported because of the demands of the diabetic care. And I want to propose an easy to remember solution, a 5-step caregiving approach to transform our home for a diabetic care heaven. It's a practical, but also a science backup. So I want to present and introduce a ready approach, which is rest, educate, active living, drink or hydrate, and you are what you will learn together. So what is R? Is rest. Rest. Science has proven that when we rest, blood glucose also will go down. So both patient and caregivers, especially who are burned out with diabetes care, both people are prone to mental changes. And rest is very important to have a relaxed, a restored, and we can call it recreated space for us. A quality sleep is very, very important to regulate the hormone, which is affecting and regulating the glucose level in our body. And also, making our home as a peace place so that we can rest at home. Make our home not to be a war zone. O- if, and especially for those my friends in refugees camps, I know it's very challenging. And there are so many diabetic people in the refugee camps. How we can find rest and restoration even at the war zone or in a challenging time in the refugee camp. And make sure that we have breaks. Professor Dr. Puja in the beginning has called for us to have a community work, a togetherness. So we need to support each other. People need rest also. Caregiver need rest. And people with diabetes also need rest. The second is educate. Why educate is important? Because we learn to do things and we unlearn and we relearn. So by educating and practicing ourselves, making the knowledge as power for us to get, as the MC in the beginning. Thank you, Janet. Knowledge is power. So we give power to all of you today so that you can navigate your life. And here we can help you if you need us. You can learn new things, you can learn, make yourself productive, and also keep track all your data. In my personal experience taking care of my mom, I used to make data, video, journal, blood pressure, blood glucose for sure, and all the responses that my mom or my patient responding to my action, to my care, to my intervention, to any activities. Maybe when my mom still can work, so when we walk, yeah, she can only walk maybe for 2 meters, and then we can practice until she can walk again for 4 meters. But sometimes when her blood sugar is low, she cannot walk. So we need to understand also, as from the side of caregiver, to support our client or our parent or our patient. And every small habit in caregiving, especially in diabetic caregiving, has a huge impact. Every small habits repeatedly done in a faithful way, it will give impact. I see it my first hand. And for sure, the active living is very important. Make the mind active and also the body active. I want to share that after meal, we need to move, not to sleep, because the body need to be energized and to consume the energy from the food that we eat, not to be stored to be a belly fat, because the belly fat we learned that that makes the insulin worsen. And also, if possible, make the household activity, even the smallest chore that everyone can take part, including person with diabetes. Like my mom, the physiotherapist said, don't let your mom to be fed. Let her feed herself as long as she can, right? So we modified the spoon. Her hand cannot grip well the spoon, so we uh, cover the spoon until it become big so she can handle it and she can eat herself. So it's a practice, it's an active living. And what we establish at home, it carries on to the community, to the workplace, to the schools, to the society. And this year, yes, diabetes well-being at workplace is the theme, but everything starts at home. So what we build at home as our habit, it will show also in the workplace. And also we want to advocate for the people, the employers. Please take care of your employees, especially for those who are diabetic or they are caregivers at home, caring their parents, their loved one, the husband, the wife with diabetes. So give them a space, a safe space for them to be a good employee, at the same time to be a good caregiver at home. And also the D, drink and hydrate yourself. Dr. Ruben, in her presentation, talking about the drinks, the sugary drinks. Yes, if you go to the store today, supermarket, mini store, everywhere, most of the drinks are sugary. And we keep consuming it as a reward. Sometimes you call it a reward of a good progress or a good achieving a good promotion. But think again, what we consume, and or 80% of our body is water. So when we drink mostly a sugary drink, we're building up sugars in our body. And actually we need more pure water so it can help get rid of not burdening ourselves with sugar. And it's really a medicine, and we can start it at home. Drink more at home. And also you can do also a hydrotherapy. When I was taking care of my mom few years ago and she's still active, she said my foot is like a magnet to the earth because she cannot walk well. So I tried to do hydrotherapy for her. Every day we hot water, not hot water. Yeah, the hot water become warm. So warm water, we put eco enzyme, and also an Epsom salt or any salt. But after that, like 15 minutes, then I will um, dry her feet and then start massaging her feet. It's like a therapy for her. And then the last, why is you? You are what you think. You are what you believe. You are what you do. You are what you eat. Right? What you eat, what you speak, what you walk, what you behave. Everything is reflecting who you are. And if you want to change the world through the small habits, changing the world of diabetes to be a world of active people, of better health people, we can start with you and me. So, again, if you are a caregiver, you can think this is not a burden, this is a calling. Even though it's routines, but create space for you to have a healing at home. And families are the first health system. Starting from family, we can change the community. And since diabetic caregiving is a long-term care, it's not about perfection, it's about direction. And if you need, we are here. Caregiving Solutions Indonesia is working with partners to help navigate and also to ease this long-term care. We want to help communities, and to support you through this journey. And I hope through this ready approach, rest, educate, active living, drink and hydrate, and also think again that you are what you behave or you are what you think. You are the answer to call for this action. So hopefully from this presentation you can learn and we can do at our home to care for better health, especially for those with diabetes. Thank you for the time. I back this to Janet and Nima.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are learning a lot. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you should be having, you can even be stressed just taking care of someone with diabetes. So getting to know how caretaking for someone who has diabetes is very important. It's very important. And when you look at people who are stressed, for us who are in that world of mental health, people become depressed because of taking care of someone who is not healthy. So you need to know these skills. You need to know how do I handle someone with diabetes? How do I even take care of myself as a person? Because it is a bit stressful. Yeah, so thank you so much. Please keep the questions coming. We love it. And I believe that you are being answered because I'm seeing answers are being given to you. Thank you so much. It shows that you're learning a lot. As we are going into having a video, please, Nema, come and say something as I prepare to take you through our next step, which is Infinity Stage 18 Students Showcase. So please, Nema, come up. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Janet, for your good words, and I thank Mr. Kiri for his nice presentation. I think I want to go far, so I will surely welcome you, Madam Janet, for sharing this video so that we catch up with time. Thank you very much. You are welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Yurkani Lalaia. I'm an English teacher for young Indonesian children aged 3 to 12 and the founder of Litops English Club in North Sulawesi, Indonesia. Our program helps children in rural areas of Indonesia to learn English through fun and play-based activities so they can grow confident and ready for the global world. We believe every child deserves the chance to learn English, no matter where they live. I'm now working to scale up this model so more children across rural Indonesia can experience joyful and quality English.
Greetings everyone, my name is Susan. I'm based in Zimbabwe. I'm implementing an development we structured 9 fish points with a capacity of purchasing of 10,000 kilograms of fish every month. problem that we intend to address relates to limited economic opportunities, mainly for the youth, and also food insecurity in the area.
Hello, my name is Omoya Charles Oyet, and I'm the founder of the Crucible Program. And the Crucible Program is a leadership development program for university students who study in any university in the East African community. And currently, we are about to graduate our third cohort of the program. We are also glad to be supported by Infinity Aid Academy, as well as Roxburgh Institute of Social Entrepreneurship. And I'm happy to be working with all the amazing people in the program to reach all the milestones that we've set ourselves for the program.
Hello everyone, I'm Ngoy Joseph from Uganda. I am driven by a long life commitment to empowering communities through sustainable agriculture, environmental conservation, and youth-led innovation. While growing up in Uganda, where poverty, food insecurity, and the effect of climate change threaten livelihood, I developed a strong passion for helping rural and refugee communities build resilience and adapt sustainable solutions. I founded Plateau AgriVentures, which empowers women and youth through sustainable agribusiness, where we have supported 53 households in mushroom production, backyard farming, and poultry keeping. My ambition is to build an agribusiness incubator, which will promote demonstration and learning.
I'm Joseph Esca, the Chief Executive Founder of Maspa International CLUs. We are into agroecology, youth-led and agribusiness innovations CLUs. We transform from traditional farming into climate-smart driving systems. Thanks and appreciations goes to our esteemed team leaders and our academy, which is the Infinity Aid Academy. We appreciate you so much for the tremendous work that you are doing to make sure that we improve on our knowledge enhancement. And we are into agriculture because CLUs to learn the positions of rice annually, which has a benefit on our GDP, approximately no less than $200 million. So we want to focus on our premium production. That is to say, we can produce locally because we have land, we have good soils, and we can do by ourselves. So we are partnering with international partners to make sure they come into our aid and support what we are doing.
My name is Dema Inti. I'm a founder and manager at CLU Super Polish, known as RAF. RAF is a women and youth independent organization located in Rwanda settlements in Uganda. RAF was established in 2023 after identifying the climate of anemia among children and pregnant and lactating mothers caused by a lot of malformations and poor feeding due to lack of supply, and teach them how to establish regulated balance to support their livelihood and balance diet. We have sought a general number of 105 beneficiaries, whereby we plan reach a big number. I call upon partners and like-minded stakeholders to come and support our initiative, the betterment of our program.
Hello, my name is Nazige Janat. I'm a counseling psychologist by professional. My venture is called Perfect Therapy Center. We are located in Uganda, Kampala. We are specialized in child and adolescent counseling, and we are empowering vulnerable populations, particularly children and adolescents, to achieve optimum mental health and wellness through accessible, inclusive, and compassionate counseling services. The reason why we decided to concentrate on children is because they are neglected in our country. Everyone thinks that children don't have emotions. So we have decided to put all our emphasis on children and adolescents so that they can come out better adults. And we are calling out everyone to support us in this cause, because mental health is a new thing in Africa. It has so many needs. Everyone has a lot to support it. So sensitizing about it in
भावेश
schools,
हाँ हाँ अच्छा एक
organizations,
हाँ
hospitals,
एक name बोल के
communities, it is something that is needed in our country.
Across 7 million homes in urban and rural Indonesia,
1026
families face the growing burden of non-communicable diseases and the unmet needs of home caregivers of their own family elderly members. The solution, NCD reversal through high-quality supported caregiving. In November 2024, Dr. Ruben Vicente Tignosupit and Kyriakos Axantokidis Erlang, ignited by Professor Dr. Puja Sasena, the Executive Director of Infinity Aid Academy, HSE Sociopreneurs India, founded Caregiving Solutions Indonesia, or CSI. Legally established on March 26, 2025, CSI is a special initiative unit of the Healing Way Indonesia Foundation, hosted by Infinity Aid Academy of HSC Sociopreneurs India and powered by the Roxburgh Institute of Social Entrepreneurship, Switzerland. CSI's 5-year plan, Vision 2030, combines guidebooks, a digital platform, and community empowerment, transforming informal caregiving into high-quality supported care. CSI is where health meets hope. Families become the front line of healing. Join us.
I think that was an excellent summary of our students, and thank you, Kiri, for compiling it so nicely and bringing it to Nima for bringing it to life, and Janet for carrying the whole discussion. I think CSI has done a brilliant job, though we are few people here, but I think the message has gone across, according to me, and Asia and Africa both are well represented. So I would like to congratulate you all in this small but effective effort. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for appreciating, and a very huge thanks to everyone who joined this event. So at the moment, it's a room for discussion. So we are going to have a general interactive and the reflection towards the event. Thank you. Yeah, everyone is welcome to share insights and the reflections towards the event, and we maneuver. Thank you very much. Everyone is welcome.
I see a question has been posted in the chat, how to prevent and how to manage diabetes. Brother Nima, the first participant that put on a question in the chat. And there has been answers and given by Brother Tofik. But we could discuss on that. Yes.
Sorry, guys, the network pushed me out. Yeah,
Okay.
but we've gotten some questions. I hope Dr. Ruben, you've seen some of the questions in the chat, but I had written some here, and you can take some little time to respond on them. One was from Boniface. I'd like to learn how someone can prevent to be healed.
Yes. I think it's directed to me because I'm a medical doctor. Thank you so much. So the question is how to prevent and what we can do to heal. So I have given 4 steps of how we will be able to find solution to the diabetic problem. We have to identify the core problems, and then we find that we will find solutions to each of one. So as I have presented that diseases don't just happen. It's not because someone made us sick or think diseases have causes, processes, and results. So we have to go down to the causes. What are the causes? It's we have said that the lifestyle is the most important one. Nutritional, eating, exercise and rest, sleep, and then stress management. So much of diabetes, although some are genetically fostered, but we as who do ourselves, we can modify our diet, our exercise, our sleep patterns, and our stress. With just doing that, 80% of diabetes can be handled. 80% of diabetes can be prevented. And even if we have it already, we can also reverse it and come back to normality. After 3 months of intensive change of lifestyle, of eating, exercise, managing our minds and our relationships, we can reverse it. So the answer is change your environment and your lifestyle. Your behavior is the one that is the most important thing, and be positive. It can be done. Thank you. That's from me. Thank you, Nance Janet.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doctor, for that answer. There was also a question from Anisette. He was asking, what are the symptoms, the physical symptoms of diabetes?
Okay. The symptoms of diabetics are very varied, very variable. Some people do not show it, some do have it, but as has been put on the chat, I think that is right. You have thirst, you have fatigue, and many other kinds of things. But most of the symptoms are not so well known. But in the advanced stage, then you can have more serious symptoms that go out. In the early phases, 30, 40 years of life, thing don't happen. People have weight gain. They have, but they don't have too much complaints of what they have. In the later stages, then they have when it's already going into severe symptoms and then complications. Thank you. If you want to have it more, we can also provide the presentation or of what symptoms are across the phases. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you, Doctor. There is this other question from Franny. Is there any specific sports or exercises for patients of diabetic?
Pardon me. Can I get the question again?
It reads, is there any specific sports or exercises for patient of diabetes? They're asking about if there is specific sports or exercises that someone with diabetes can do.
Okay. So the exercises that can be done is talking about exercise it's in general. The advice is given generally. There is no one specific only for diabetes. You can do any kinds of it as long as you have workouts that will burn out your calories, at least 15, 30 minutes of doing, you get perspiration and so forth. That will help us. And you can do it under the sun, in the fresh air, and that will add vitamin D and so forth. So there are not specific anyone. You can do it in general. So that is good. That is good. As long if you're sedentary, you don't do exercise, you're in the office, go out sometime, take noontime or even the morning or the afternoon to be outside and do some exercise. That will be good. That will be helping. But do it consistently and continuously. That's the key of it. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Doctor, for answering our questions. I think this other question I'm having is going to Dr. Pooja. Someone is asking, how can they join Infinity 8 Academy? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Janet, for this question, and I'm pleased to answer this question. Infinity 8 Academy has its arms open for any socialpreneur or any preneur. So, who's a socialpreneur? Socialpreneur is anyone who wants to do good to the society. So, we are eager to support you. Kiri's numbers we can flash on the on the chat, Kiri, if you can give your number and email. So this is the number and email. Please write to us. If it'll be good if you can send us your CV and just tell us about what you have in mind. What is the kind of project that you're looking at, and we will just take it from there. We will just have a discussion with you. We will fine tune your objective, your goal. We will see how you are placed, and we will also suggest to you, what is good for you with a given thing, and of course what is your underlying passion. What you want, what is that burning within you which you want to release. So, and of course we talk about socialpreneurship with we do not talk about charity. We now talk about socialpreneurship where you make an earning, where you can scale up and earn too. So this is the best space. You do good and you earn. It serves your soul, it serves your body. So I think there's no better kind of a venture than this. So please hop on, and Infinity 8 is the right vehicle for peace, inner peace, and well-being of the planet. Let me put it in this terms. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pooja. Like I said, I'm proud to be one of the students, and I'm learning a lot together with my moderator, Nema. We are part of the academy, and why not joining? We are learning a lot, we are gaining a lot. There is a lot of partnership, connections, learning. Oh my goodness. So if you really want, the numbers are there. And in our chat, we have the attendance. Please make sure that you submit. We would love to know the people that really attended. Just take time and submit. Fill in that form, submit so that we can take that record. Thank you so much. So is there anyone with another question? As our time is fast spent, we are about to finish. And I would love to say thank you for your time, for sparing this time to get knowledge. And I believe that we have learned a lot. And we would love to thank our facilitators, our keynote speakers for the information. Thank you, the moderator, for moderating us. And I would also want to thank myself as well. So we want to say thank you. We are preparing for the photo, but I would love to hear the moderator to say anything, and also if any of our presenters or the presenters have anything to say before we close, please come in. Nema, please say something as you invite any of our presenters if they have anything, closing remarks. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Janet, for welcoming me. And actually, I thank all the participants that have managed to make it to participate in this nice event. Actually, after sharing this link, we have very many questions about that day's event, but I'm very thankful that we have all managed to join in and enjoy the event. And also to introduce my name to the new participants, that my name is Nema Ertie. I didn't introduce my name at first because I was late. So I'm the co-founder and the program manager of Resilient Achiever Foundation, known as RAF, and also a student at Infinity Academy, powered by Roxburgh. I'm very glad that I'm part of the students, and I have been impacted very much through this program of Infinity 8 Academy. before joining, I had less skills on pitching about my venture, but at the moment, I can try and attract investors' attention. So I would call upon for other new people who would love to join the program, that it is a very nice and a professional one. Yeah, so at the moment, I would not have many words to say since I'm not the honorary speaker of the day. I welcome the operator to take a photo, but I will request everyone to open the camera, then we take a photo. After taking the photo, we shall have a closing remarks from Madam Pooja, then we call it a day. Thank you. Operator, you are welcome to take a photo. Then let everyone open the camera for a photo. Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe we can take picture. Yeah? Okay. Yeah.
You are done?
Ready?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
there are two pages.
Mine.
Yeah. Let's take a picture.
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2. Okay. And then the next page. Okay. 1.
Already?
2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kiri. Thanks for documenting this small but effective webinar. And I think it's very important apart from, being a part of Infinity 8, I think very important as NCDs, and we need to really look into our own well-being. And I think it's very important for self-care, very important to take these indicators towards self-care. And only when we are healthy, we will be able to achieve. So it's very important to have our health in the foremost, in our, what do you say, in our mind, and do things which would make us healthy. And of course, extending ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically towards our work and contributing towards the planet, and also towards earning more and towards looking after our families. But I think everything starts with self-care. So I think here NCDs play a very important role, and these awareness seminars, webinars play a very important role. And I was very happy so many of you asked so many questions, and that shows the amount of interest it had. And next month again, we are going to come up with a new webinar from Infinity 8, and looking forward to all your participation and also being part of our family. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ciao.
Yeah.
So
Thank you so much, Madam
Thank you.
Pooja. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say,
Thank
but
you.
I
Thank
would
you
like to
very much for
hail.
this presentation. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes, Brother Josaphat, thank you so much. So on
Thank you.
behalf of
Thank you, Dr.
myself,
Rubin,
of
Madam
presenting,
Pooja,
yes,
everyone.
thank you. I hope that what we have
Janet,
presented is useful
yes.
for you.
And
And I know there has
Nima,
been some
yeah.
lapses in
Thank you
the
so much
film.
for this wonderful work done.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
But we will
Yeah,
continue
thank you
on.
very
You
much.
can the launch. You have the
Okay.
link on the launch, and
Yeah.
we will present. You can continue on. We will continue. And thank you everyone, for Kiri, for Michelle, and Nima, and Janet, Saranga, and thank you, Boniface, for your questions. And everyone, it's been so good. Thank you. That's from me.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank
Amen.
you. Thank you, Mas Taufik,
Bye
for
bye.
sharing information.
Very
Hope you
good.
to join us
Wow.
also.
Bye all. Happy
Yes,
Thank you.
I think it's
Thank
good.
you,
Good. You're
everyone.
doing well.
Bye.
Very good.